Let's start at the beginning. For decades, technology in schools meant projectors or computer labs. But now we're talking about immersive learning experiences and smart classrooms. How has this evolution happened?
That's right. Initially, technology in schools was supplementary. Computer labs where students might learn typing or basic coding. But the last decade has shifted education into a blended model. Now classrooms have interactive whiteboards, AI tutors, and cloud-based platforms that give students access to learning materials anytime, anywhere. The pandemic accelerated this transition. What was once optional became essential. Schools adopted e-learning tools, video conferencing, and digital homework systems almost overnight. And now, post-pandemic, we're seeing hybrid models that blend traditional classroom learning with personalized digital experiences.
One term we hear often is smart classrooms. What exactly makes a classroom smart?
A smart classroom uses technology to make learning interactive, engaging, and personalized. Think of touch-enabled smartboards that allow teachers to display 3D models of the solar system, or AI-driven software that adjusts the difficulty of math problems based on a student's performance in real time. Smart classrooms also connect teachers, students, and parents seamlessly. Attendance, assignments, and performance reports can be tracked digitally, reducing manual effort and ensuring real-time communication.
So instead of the teacher being the sole source of knowledge, technology creates a more collaborative learning space.
Exactly, and students become active participants rather than passive listeners.
Personalization seems to be a big theme in education technology. How is AI making learning more tailored to individual students?
AI analyzes data from student performance, quiz results, engagement levels, even how long they spend on a question. Based on this, it can create personalized learning paths. For example, if a student struggles with fractions but excels in geometry, the system will allocate more resources and practice for fractions while continuing to challenge them in geometry. This individualized approach ensures no student is left behind and no student feels unchallenged. It's learning at the student's pace, not just the teacher's.
That must be incredibly helpful for teachers as well.
Absolutely. AI tools act like co-pilots for teachers, helping them identify which students need extra attention.
Another buzzword we hear is VR and AR in classrooms. How are these technologies actually being used in schools?
VR and AR are making education immersive. Imagine learning history not by reading about the pyramids, but by taking a virtual tour of ancient Egypt, or practicing chemistry experiments in a VR lab without the risk of accidents. AR can bring textbooks to life. A biology student can point their phone at a diagram of the human heart, and an interactive 3D model will appear, showing how it pumps blood. This isn't just about fun. It's about engagement and retention. Studies show students retain more information when they learn through immersive experiences.
But while this sounds futuristic, we know not all schools have equal access to technology. How can we bridge the digital divide?
That's one of the biggest challenges. Access to devices and the internet is still limited in many rural or underprivileged areas. Governments, NGOs, and companies like Technosys are working on solutions, like low-cost tablets, offline digital content, and cloud-based systems that work even with low bandwidth. It's crucial that technology doesn't widen the education gap, but instead helps close it. The goal should be inclusivity, making sure every child has the opportunity to benefit.
A lot of times when we talk about education technology, we focus on students. But what about teachers? How is tech empowering them?
Great question. Teachers are the backbone of education, and technology is becoming their ally. AI grading systems can automatically check quizzes, freeing up teachers' time for actual instruction. Data dashboards give teachers real-time insights into student performance. Instead of waiting for exam results, they can intervene immediately when a student is falling behind. And professional development is also being transformed. Teachers can now take online certification programs, attend webinars, and use AI-driven platforms to upgrade their skills.
And how about parents? Technology seems to be reshaping how they stay connected to their children's learning.
Yes, parental involvement has always been key to a child's success. With technology, parents can now access apps that show real-time grades, attendance, homework assignments, and even teacher feedback. AI can also send alerts, like if a student's performance is dropping or if they haven't completed assignments. This keeps parents engaged without waiting for quarterly report cards.
Now, let's also look at the flip side. What challenges do schools face in adopting technology?
There are a few big ones. First is cost. Smart boards, VR headsets, and AI platforms aren't cheap. Second is teacher training. Technology is only effective if educators know how to use it well. Third is resistance to change. Schools with a long tradition of teaching may hesitate to embrace new methods. And of course, data privacy is critical. Schools must ensure student data is protected and not misused.
Looking ahead, what do you think the future holds for technology in schools?
I think we're moving toward fully adaptive AI-powered classrooms. Imagine AI assistants guiding each student's learning journey, VR field trips replacing some textbooks, and blockchain ensuring transparent academic records. Education will also become more global. A student in India could attend a live lecture from a professor in the US through real-time translation tools. Learning won't be limited by geography. And importantly, I think schools will focus more on skills like creativity, critical thinking, and emotional intelligence, while AI handles repetitive tasks like grading or scheduling.
That's an inspiring vision. Schools as dynamic, tech-powered ecosystems preparing students for the future. Dr. Raj, thank you for sharing these incredible insights. It's clear that technology is not just a tool for schools, it's becoming the very backbone of modern education. From smart classrooms to AI-driven personalization and immersive learning, the future of education looks bright.
Thank you, Yash. It was a pleasure to discuss this.
And to our listeners, thank you for tuning in to Tech Podcast's Dev Technosys. Education is the foundation of our future, and technology is the bridge that will take us forward. I'm Yash, signing off. Stay curious, stay innovative, and we'll catch you in the next episode.